picture. That's part
Because
of it.
well, give me my coffee.
No, one more.
We're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to One Side of the Coin. I'm Steveo, your gamer, your host, and my co-host right here, stealing my coffee as usual.
Mack-Attack.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us this evening. We'll let some people tune in, hopefully. Tonight we're going to get into a discussion about for Genesis, specifically some of the most powerful cards in Origins right now, the transition of the meta format going forward to the championship, which is to happen in, I think, less than 2 months, apparently. However, we're also going to be doing a small little side discussion about the flooding of the market of TCGs and some up-and-coming new stuff, some announcements that were made in the TCG world.
November?
What?
Is it November?
November, yeah.
For
the championship?
Yeah.
This upcoming November. I don't know if the final date has been mentioned, but hint, TCG. Cato, he's our man. He can't do it.
Mickey can.
Yeah, that's right. So that's our bit of a topic. However, we're gonna jump right into what? Do we fight?
That's funny.
What?
That's funny.
Looks pretty.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Mickey hat. It's the only Mickey ears I can find. Anywho.
The one singular purple spot amongst all the pink.
What? It's my Mickey ears.
No, the one singular purple spot, right?
Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about some Genesis Origins, right? So recently there was a tournament that was held up north from us, north of Exile. That was a box tournament. A few of my guys from our community here at Heads or Tails Gaming decided to go and participate in that. And Will K ended up coming up first place using a certain deck that was kind of overlooked at first when Origins first came out. So he broke down the deck last night on Exploring the Libraries, and as well as his own channel. You want to check him out. Night Angel, I got it written down right here. 87. Thanks for reminding me. Night Angel 87. You want to definitely check out his Twitch stream about Genesis and whatnot. He does some awesome deck techs and whatnot. But so he did an outline of the timeline that he used at North of Exile, basically using Sutir. Right. So Sutir. So a champion that wasn't really taken serious at first, but again, you got to remember Origins it's relatively new, but we're starting to break it down as far as what's actually going to be highly competitive as far as Origins going into the championship and what's not. So it's at first Satir was kind of because of his effect. What's he do? What's Satir do?
Okay, so it's got 24 health. 135 aura, no energy reduction. Got a swift air attack of 1.
Hey, Alex.
And then the trigger reinforcements is at the end of the round. Look at the top card of your timeline. You may reveal it. If it is a summon, then play its beckon ability by paying the cost. So
yes.
It's like you can bring something in.
No one has shared your live on Discord. Would you like me to now? Sure, you go right ahead, Alex. Greatly appreciated. Want to give a huge shout out to Alex Miller, who's in the chat right now. Okay. If you guys watch Exploring the Libraries, I have to kind of point this out. I can't resist this any longer, right? So it's Exploring the Libraries is a weekly show put out by Haunted Castle Gaming. It showcases Sid, Will K, and Alex Miller, and they discuss Genesis, kind of like what we do. However, I gotta give huge props to Alex, right? So if you guys have ever seen this show, you watch this show. So you see a Sid when he's on the show, right? And he's in an office, bunch of Genesis stuff behind him, right? And then you got Will K sipping his Coke on the camera there in his little office, bunch of Genesis stuff behind him. And then here's Alex. In this chair like this, you see a bed that's sometimes half made, looks like he just rolled out of it. Big, huge exercise ball behind him, like he's actually streaming, I guess, out of a bedroom, I'm assuming. And it's like, it's so awesome. It's like so laid back for him, right? Kind of thing. He's just lounging in his chair, right? Having the discussion. And it's so great to see that kind of thing, right? You know, you got two other guys that are like taking it, kind of fancy or
And then
whatnot,
the
right?
one in the comfort of
And
his
then
own
there's
home,
one in the
yeah.
comfort right out of his bedroom. It's like, yep, yeah, it's great. It's so awesome. I love how he
I
does
can't
it.
do that. I stop.
Well, and we stream here at the store, right? So it's like, you know, we've tried to set up backdrops and whatnot before in the past, and it's like, you know, it's a lot of work and et cetera,
Well,
et cetera. And it's like,
I don't even know if you still have it. I don't know where you put it. Maybe you put it in the back.
oh, that
but
big
when we
huge board thing that I made.
It wasn't even a big one. It barely even worked.
It didn't work, yeah, because you could see over the top on the one edge and whatnot.
And then it's like we covered most of the posters. And, oh yeah.
yeah.
It was
But
so
anyway,
real.
yeah, mad show. If you ever get to watch it, it's awesome to see it. But
Hi,
anywho,
Benji.
yeah. So let's get back. We're talking about Satyr and this crazy dash deck. So
That's gross.
yeah, this thing here, Inferno Crawler, Beckon's 22 aura, which is you know, for what he does, I think it's halfway decent. I think whatever. Speaking of Alex Miller, he's the creator of this card. Has a double dash, swift attack of 6 fire damage. This thing is a beast. I think we've expressed this before on our show. One of the major summons that is going to be used really, really heavily. However, you got to look at some of the other dash abilities and whatnot. Definitely suited for Satyr. Is this timeline going to be able to survive in the meta, though? Like, Will had taken it to first place at that tournament, but we have to see what its competition is, right? So the ability to dash, one thing that I've been working on in the background kind of thing on the side, I want to build Odara. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh my God, what the hell, Odara? Odara to be able to use this on dash with the dash, well, because she can spur onto it and it takes the exert token off, so you can use it right away, right? So more or less gives it blitz. However, it would take 1 damage. Inferno Crawler has the ability to sustain that damage to bring it down to just 5, which is still awesome. Or you can increase its health using Breath of Jalara, etc., whatever. But to be able to get this thing to fire off right away as soon as it enters the arena, have that double dash, move twice, turn, whatever, boom, it's smacking for 6 fire damage right off the bat. You put into consideration you're using fire pillars to give the weakness or any other kind of fire weakness. The original Satyr deck that I had primarily built was a combination of this and the new Lava Rider, which is the spider that gives, I'm pretty sure it's fire weakness or whatnot on top of it. However, this on its own, I think Will was using Impalement as a backup for his HE side, which is still pretty good. I haven't really played around on that side, but definitely a thing you're going to want to look out for. However, once again, it depends on what it goes up against in the future, right? So
Yeah. We spoiled this card, and the second we read it, we knew this was going to be a problem.
we knew it was going to be a problem.
Knowing that a champion has dash, and now we have a summon that has double what
A double
he's
dash,
got.
yeah. It's
Hey.
brutal. Yeah, movement
Yes.
straight across the arena. Yeah, it's ridiculous. 22 aura. Satyr does have enough, 135, to be able to support multiples of these on it. Have you guys seen much Bassin play? Actually, good question. I built a Bassin timeline. I've been messing around with it. Well, I mess around with all the champions kind of thing. However, within the actual tournaments that we're running here and whatnot, we haven't seen a lot of Bassin, surprisingly. Who knows, right? Could come up, potentially.
I know a lot of people were excited about Bassin, and it's like so far, barely anyone that I know has built them.
Yeah, a couple of people have been testing them out, kind of thing, but
okay, fine, not that I knew of. I knew like you built a Bassin, but it's like I didn't know if anyone else had, and it's like, oh, Bassin. It's like, well, who's built them?
nobody.
Or is it?
No, not too many people. We haven't really seen too much of Bassin in the competitive scene, right?
Mhm.
Like on the backside, as I said, I'm testing timelines, messing around with it. I did build a Bassin to try him out. However, I think it's because of something else. Some other things are starting to be discovered, right? So with more testing going on, more tournaments happening, people are starting to realize, okay, well, this isn't as good as what I had thought. And one of our players here tonight, Shockwave, welcoming him to the store, came out to play in our tournament. Prior to the tournament, we were having that discussion, right? And it's like certain cards that he had thought were going to be like, oh my God, these are amazing, right? And then once they get into that play scenario or whatnot, they're not working out as good as people had thought, right? So, and it's like there's going to be that kind of transition. However, don't give up on them, right? Because I mean, maybe they're not suited for that timeline that you built. They could be suited for something else, right? So there is that, you know, bouncing leapfrog kind of effect to building your timelines, right? So
yeah.
The other most dangerous summon, yeah, you can see it. They might be able to see it there on the screen. Yeah, right there. Yeah. So the Caustic Millipede. So I'm not gonna showcase this with any specific champion, anyone that uses Phage, period. Right. So all champions that have access to Phage, this thing, because of that double forward awareness, it can attack and get that decay on a champion. This thing is like, and a lot of players at first are like, oh well, you're only taking 1 extra damage per turn. That's still 1 damage.
That adds up.
Right? Like over time.
Because then you're taking, because like if you have the decay, not only are you taking the 1 at the end of every turn, if you get hit in between each turn, that's just, yeah, it's more on top of
Well,
it.
you still get, yeah, this thing does 4 damage, electric at that, right? So, I mean, if you're using stuff like coronavirus with it, or the electric pillar, you're giving that extra 1 point of damage. It all adds up in the long run, right? So I'm primarily myself using it with Alta mostly because she has a decent amount of aura. She has that Axon movement, etc. Spread these around, try to get them to hit. All they need to do is hit once to get that DK on, and it stays there unless there's only 1 card so far that we know that can actually get rid of the element of decay, which is Cleansing Waters, specifically for Thymos, right? So outside of that decays on you, and yeah, it's can really hurt in the long run, plus taking the 4 damage. You have multiples, get it on there once, start hitting them 4, 8, 12, 16, yeah, whatever, plus whatever else is in the timeline. It is an HE, so it is a little bit heavier to balance, but it's well worth it. Like, I think this thing is going to be brutal. Facing up against it with another timeline that I wanted to discuss, which I think a lot of people are having a considerable amount of focus on it. One that I had played and that I had faced against at Lost Stars circuit event, right? So, and that is the Rope Tornado. At this point until, you know, my opinion kind of gets changed right now, the most dangerous card in the game right now. Boom, this card. Because of what it does. Bellum, go ahead. Yeah.
So
really loud.
Square awareness with you right in the center.
Yeah. All around you awareness.
Yeah. A swift cast is you deal 4 air damage to everything in Rope Tornado's awareness.
Hey, KFC, thanks for joining us. Good morning to you.
Bye. You pay 2 health and 11 aura for that one. And then the trigger toss is if anything is dealt damage by Rope Tornado, then you may place them on a spot around you.
The most threatening part about this card, the worst part of it, is the fact it's swift. It can be played in response to anything. Something's coming up and attacking you. The champion's behind you, throwing something at you. And if they're within that awareness, you can play it in response to get out of something, right? To get out of, plus it's doing the 4 damage on top of it. Even though it is a cost of 2 life, 100% worth it. I ran it with Kuhn, right? Last year's top champion, the 2021 championship. However, another highly recommended champion you want to be testing this out with is Kasha. Okay, because Kasha actually, if they lose life, they gain life, right? So whenever an ability that costs life, you gain the 1 life. So she can actually reduce the cost of the Rope Tornado. You're only taking the 1 damage instead of 2. Plus, she has the 140 aura to support playing a lot of these, right?
So it's like you don't pay anything at all, basically?
Well, no, she'd pay 1 because the cost is 2 health. right? So whenever she plays an ability that costs life, which this does, she would gain a life. So basically, instead of she would lose the 2 and then gain 1 back. So technically, she only lost 1 instead of 2, right? The other thing, and I forgot to grab the card to show it, that goes good with Kasha on the flip side is if they're playing a lot of summons, you want to side board or put in adjacent to, because you definitely want to play these, is Wave of Death. So Wave of Death kills all summons, which is an adjacent awareness all around you, kills all summons to wipe them out. Because Kuhn doesn't have that ability. He's with Axon, whereas Kasha's Chaos, and she has access to that Wave of Death to go with the Rope Tornado. So yeah.
Have not seen much on Sarah. Is she not that good? Or is there just so much better? There is better. Some people have tested her. They've used her here and there. I actually, someone who's playing in a tournament right now is playing Sarah. Is playing Sarah, which is pretty cool. And I know Cam had tested her, but then found another champion that worked. So
yeah. I don't know about Sarah. I haven't seen a whole heck of a lot out of her, right, as far as gameplay. I don't know.
She's got low stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everyone's looking for that higher aura, higher health.
2-0 for Kenny, yes. Yeah, I'll get him to you, don't worry.
I forgot what I was saying.
About Sarah.
Yeah, I lost it though.
That's okay. Yeah. No, Sarah, I don't think she's going to be overly recognized. Who knows, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. No, it was, Cam had tested her, but then found that someone else had worked better.
Yeah, I think we had switched, when Cam was building Sarah, we switched over the Thime, or I think she's Phage, right? Phage Chaos, I believe. We switched the Phage. We shifted it to Bellum to run with Kasha instead.
And then he ended up building Alta.
And then he ended up, Alta as well, yeah. So I like Alta. I think Alta is really, really powerful. Who? Sarah?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember. I never really used her. No, wrong binder, blue one. No, green one.
Blue or green, dude?
Green.
Sorry, deck box. This way.
Zipper. There we go.
Oh, she is.
She is, yeah. Phage Chaos. I thought so.
I thought she was yellow, like Basho.
So a few. Yeah. And Alta. Yeah, 100%. There's Alta right there. Alta, I think, is going to be one of the top played champions.
She is so far.
Yeah.
Alta's really huge. I know,
she's got that lightning strike on top of it that does electric damage, right? So to get that electric weakness, there's so much versatility, I think is the word I'm looking for, with her to different timelines that can be built, right? Whether you're going to be doing like a lot of AoE using Electric Storm, or you're going to be doing a summoner using, say, the Elates, etc., etc. Did you do that?
Yeah. Yes,
craziness.
It
Okay, squirrel.
Sorry. But yeah, I know Alta was really big in the beginning. I mean, I know people look after now, but yeah, since she was Phage, I don't think take back myself part. I don't think she was very fully looked at in the beginning because of being Phage. But now that people are like, oh, Phage is really good, now they're looking at her. But I think one of the bigger ones in the very
What are you running, Will?
Was Cato, Bassin, and Coach. Yeah, one of the big ones in the beginning that I think were really looked at from what I had seen were Cato, Kasha, and Bassin. Like, they were really...
Hey, Will, Alex says you're cheating. Okay. He says okay.
Just okay.
Just okay, yeah.
Okay.
Just okay.
Yeah, assumptions being made here.
Assumptions. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, here, I need to... No, it's not that one. Go back. This one, yeah, Earthfeeder. That's the card I need. So yeah, there's one other one recently was discovered is the use of Earthfeeder. Karin.
Green.
Yeah, Karin. Yeah, very, very powerful. There is a card released that you can get in J2 called Colossal Ant and Aura Purge. Okay, so the combination of this card, or the way that it works, this thing is crazy. It was recently discovered by one of our players. So Earth Fissure, you deal 4 earth damage to everything in line of sight of Earth Fissure. So that's straight across the arena, right? Playing with Karin. What?
What?
Say you've already got the Mickey Mouse stuff already.
Oh yeah, 100%. We haven't
I
even
thought you
gotten
said
into talking about that
Lumiere.
yet.
That's the new Disney thing. Is it Luminaire or
No.
So to the fee.
Lorcana.
Lorcana? Okay.
Lorcana or
Or
something like that, or
2-0.
Lorcana. Yeah, we're gonna get into talking about that. How'd you do?
2-0.
2-0 for you.
Yeah.
So you lost.
Oh, I won 2-0. Thank you.
Not a problem. Just waiting on Gary and Ruben. Yeah, so Alex, he's laughing about this combo already. Yeah, so and then you drop 2, you drop double Aura Surges right in front of you, right within the line of sight after playing. Or sorry, I think you have to discard the Colossal Ant first to gain the Colossal Ant's ability for the readjust for Karin, right? So you discard it. So now whenever you do damage, you get to toss your opponent and place them anywhere you want. So then you hit them with the Earth Fusion, right? So now you've done damage to them straight across. You can now pick them up, place them, and then you just keep bouncing them with other ways of bouncing them onto the 2 Aura Surges or Aura Purges. Sorry, it just depletes their aura, right? And you've done damage to them to the point where they have no aura left or whatever, that they can't play anything at that point unless it's energy reduction, right? But because the aura purge is when you leave the spot that it's on, you have to pay 8 aura, right? However, they cannot draw any cards from off of card effects that they play, so it stops them from using, say, Epiphany or dedicated studies, etc. But you just keep bouncing them right off of both of them and just depletes their aura because they have to pay that 8 as soon as they leave it, right?
You know how Magic has their like unstable set?
However, this can stop it.
You know how Magic has their unstable set? And like it's all like really like weird or like funny red cards.
Yes,
They should do one.
for Genesis.
Yeah.
I think they're
For that
there's a
card
thought of
there,
it.
there has to be one where the Monopoly guy's on it, and it has the aura thing. So if like you steal their aura, so it's like if they move off of the, sure. For me, that all of it. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Love you. So
Did you backwash it? I hope so, because I want to try it too. Is that the orange one? Oh, go get it. Jeez.
well, I was talking. Okay, I'll finish when I come back. Okay, yeah, quick second. Okay, so for Genesis, they should do that. So it should be like, they have one with the Monopoly guy on it, and with the cover you were just saying, because if they move off of that thing, they have to pay 8 aura.
Yep.
It's like they move off of that spot, they pay a certain amount, and then you get that much, and it's like because you steal money in Monopoly because you
Yes.
gotta have them all like.
Is it good?
I don't know. I didn't get much of it. I just
My
was
Hero-
brought a My Hero energy
Ignite
drink.
energy drink. So we've never seen these before. And we had to try them. Is it good?
I don't know. I barely got any of it.
Oh,
yeah, get
taste
back.
it. I want to try it. I just imagine what this thing is packed with. Great. Is
It's
it
not
good?
bad. Yeah.
What's it taste like?
I don't know. I did a mouthful of it.
I didn't. Just a little bit.
Looked like it did.
Good. Yeah. Oh.
There's 100 milligrams of caffeine for this entire thing.
Yeah, I'm drinking coffee on top of it. Perfect.
You're gonna be up all night.
So anyway, so last but not least, so there's just one more I wanted to bring up, and that's just a champion on his own. Now, I was super excited about this champion coming. Now I have reason to be even more super excited. I originally built timelines based on this champion. However, not really realizing how much better he is than what I anticipated on top of it, and that is Cato. Okay. Good old Cato, the old man. The old man. What's that? Oh yeah, there's the that's right.
I like the artwork. It's a nice artwork.
That is
We did it.
amazing. This one was done by Rave. Yeah, Cato. It's that Force Warp, right? At Swift ability, cost of 5 aura, 4 energy, and you can place target champion or summon in your awareness on a spot adjacent to you. Period. No exert cost. You can do this as often as you want, as long as you have the resources to do it. And it doesn't exert. That's right. 135 aura, 1 energy reduction. So yeah, basically it's 3 energy to play it. Yeah, that whole Force Warp. It doesn't exert you. You can do it whenever, as long as it's within your awareness, right?
I guess it kind of makes sense. It looks like he could literally just like whip out his hands and just go.
Yeah, you can move stuff wherever, right? So, I felt the full effect of this card or this champion when I faced against him, right? Not even using my own. You got to remember what your champions can do, right? So, my original build was just the simple fact that it was the combination of Thymos and Axon together, and the powerful cards from both of those affiliations combined, and the combinations that you can potentially do, not even looking at that Force Warp, right? So, and a lot of times I had forgotten that he has that ability, didn't utilize it, right? So, but now knowing it and facing against him and having it used against me, and I had my own stuff, like my own traps were used against me. I kept getting thrown on them.
He looks like he would do that too. Like,
yeah,
if he
right?
was a
It's
real
like,
person in a battle, he would do that.
Seeing that he has the ability to save his own summons, if he's got a summon in front, he can move it out of a target or out of an awareness to get hit, etc., etc. Such a very powerful ability on a champion to be able to do that. The fact that his 2 attack is a cast as well, it's not an actual attack, so the damage, it's nuts. It can take care of like aerial, etc., right? Or stuff like that. So absolutely amazing. I have a funny feeling that we're going to see a lot more of Cato in the arena, in the metagame, right? On top of Karin, Kasha, and Ulta. Sutir is now a potential threat as far as the upcoming championship. But will they be able to get through this bad boy with the wings, Mr. Kuhn? With the use of Rogue Tornado. So you got to take a look at Kuhn's past timelines as well. So you got the sub decks, right, etc. You're going to be able to now throw that Rogue Tornado in those as well, and it's just absolutely devastating.
It's gonna be gross.
It is. It's going to be gross. So yeah, that's our thoughts on as far as the most powerful things that we've got on the go right now for Genesis, as far as the metagame. We want to hear from you guys too. If you guys have discovered anything new with Origins, or have faced against anything new that's overcoming everything else, kind of thing, or whatnot, as far as the meta play. The bug, yeah, but that thing is disgusting. Good. It's crazy.
But it's a bug.
It is a bug. Again, it's like, okay, Alex, what are you doing, man? Like, you're giving us, Alex created this one as well. Like, it's just insane. The powerfulness of these new summons in the deck, or sorry, in the game, are absolutely crazy. Origins. Oh, we got a round done. 2-1 for you. Beat him 2-1. Nice, good job, Gary. Advance. Next round. Here we go. I love how we do this while we're streaming too. Awesome. Okay, Gary, you face Yan. Shockwave, you face Ruben. Jordan, you play Sid. Will, you have Kenny. Sean, you get the bye. Booyah, booyah. Okay, flooding the market at TCGs, right? This is something that she's probably not going to be able to elaborate on too much, but I can. I went through this way before, right? So many TCGs flooding the market right now, kind of thing. Talking over with Will.
I left all the taps running. They're just coming in.
Yeah. It's the sink overflowing, right? All I can picture is like, islands from Magic or Pokemon water energy cards.
Both of them like slammed together, just running out of
pouring out of it. I've seen a meme about that where you see the shower and you see all the cards are like stuck together coming out of it. Anyway.
I'm gonna make that a stop motion.
What?
I'm gonna do that one day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it. You're gonna like see me in the bathroom with it boarded off with the caution tape, just working at the sink, moving all the cards. You're gonna be like,
I can do that. I can get you a whole bunch of them. When your mom's taking a shower, you just go in there and you go
spray on.
As long as you don't fail like I did with the vortex.
You got the card stuck to the chair.
We're in the vortex.
Well, you just like pop your head and you want to play a game of 52, maybe 100 pickup.
100 pickup, yeah.
You'd have to do that.
Craziness.
Unless I don't poke my head in, I just kind of like sprinkle them like over the shower bar.
Over the shower bar. Yeah, you just kind of should practice it first. I didn't get enough practice in for, or get some decent cards that can actually do that. Maybe use. Well, I don't know if the Pokemon ones will do it better than the Genesis, but who knows?
Genesis has islands.
What's that?
Genesis
No. I just used a bunch of tokens, right? The little how to play cards and stuff like that.
I thought you were saying you didn't know if the Pokemon
no, if they would actually be
if
like flickable like that, right? I've never really tried it with Pokemon cards, is what I'm saying.
You had to pick some up off the floor to rethrow them back.
Yeah, it was. They all fell like they just went, and then they fell, and then I just.
We gotta watch that after them.
No. It's okay. We don't need to. Actually, I'm gonna take that one off of our.
No, you're not. That's hilarious.
Anywho,
I gotta find that. Oh no, I remember.
Yeah. Recently, I think this past week, so I had seen initially Sid had put the message out in giving the announcement. I hadn't seen any other posts prior to his. However, I did do some research, and apparently there's a ton of them. Disney is now coming out with a new TCG called Lorcana, however you want to pronounce it. I think so. It's supposed to release sometime in September of 2023. I was doing some research on this, and I was watching a lot of views and people making these announcements and whatnot. The funniest thing that caught my attention is because while searching it and watching these videos, a lot of people are saying this is the first time Disney has done a TCG, right, and whatnot. And it's like, oh, finally Disney doing a TCG, and it's like I was kind of laughing to myself, and I'm probably aging myself too on top of it. So a lot of older TCG players may already know that this is not the first time we've seen Disney doing a TCG. So there's the actual Disney Princesses TCG, and then you also have, which was teamed up with Topps. They're the ones that manufactured it, kind of thing, but it was all based around Disney Princesses. And I actually took the time to watch a couple of the videos on people opening these packs and talking about the gameplay, more suited for like younger kids, kind of thing. Yeah. Because it's all, the Disney princess, right, kind of thing.
Is it like easy mechanics though?
Very easy. Like I was looking at, they were showing the cards, and it was a collectible TCG on top of it, right? So you had your glittery cards, right, and there was foil cards, and then your regular cards and whatnot. But it was a very simple system where it's like crown beats heart, and heart beats something, and then that beats this, right? So it's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors kind of
like
system.
The first the three initial water fighter grass or Pokemon.
Could be, yeah.
Something like that.
However, so like the system looks so easy to learn or whatnot, and I think it was kind of geared. However, it was Disney, branded kind of thing. So this is not the first time we're seeing Disney with a TCG. Plus, there is also a lot of people forget Kingdom Hearts, right? Which was I'm pretty sure it's Final Fantasy clashes with the Disney World, right? So, and I actually have Kingdom Hearts cards here in the store, right? Thanks to they're on the shelf right here behind me somewhere.
Oh wait,
there they are.
Yeah. Show them. Let's build some.
Delivery for tomorrow. There we go. yeah, Kingdom Hearts TCG. I gotta actually give a thank you to JC because he had dropped these off to me to take a look at. So yeah, you got like there's Bambi, right? Like these are all, and then there's the genie,
Okay, I got Neverland.
right?
A lot of Neverland.
And Goofy. Like
I
these are
got
actual
Halloween
official.
Town.
Yeah, like so this is not the first time we're seeing. Here's Sora, right? There's on the flip side with the Final Fantasy Wonderland. Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah, forget that guy.
this and I mean, Kingdom Hearts came out with a board game recently, whatnot. It has been a cult favorite kind of thing, right? So it's they no longer make Kingdom Hearts. They no longer make that Disney princess, obviously, right?
So cute.
Yeah, right. I know the artwork it's the classic Disney artwork on these cards, right? So it's like
Yeah.
super cool to see them.
Some of them aren't even from Disney.
Well, no, it's because it clashed with Final Fantasy. Yeah.
So they put them
Thanks
both
again,
in.
Steve and Mack-Attack for the J2 box. Yes, we're gonna get to that in a minute,
Ooh.
right? Yeah, seriously, some of these cards are absolutely cool, right? Like,
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
haven't seen a lot of these yet.
like it even has the Disney brand in the bottom, the very bottom corner. I don't know if it'll focus in on that, but yeah, it's there. It says Disney on it. I don't know what these cards are for. Like,
Which one?
so even though I'm giving a shout out to JC, I'm also, scolding him for not coming down and teaching me, right? Because he's supposed to do that. But yeah, I was basically wanting to look at them originally was to find Winnie the Pooh cards because Winnie the Pooh is in the set for my wife, who's a huge Disney fan, specifically Winnie the Pooh, right? So yeah, it's like some really, really cool stuff.
Did you find Winnie the Pooh?
He's Disney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Triton.
He was the bad guy in Tarzan.
Yeah.
Queen of Hearts, love
yeah, stuff like that,
her.
right? Like, so I mean, like, it's got that classic Disney artwork.
That was a deck.
They also had what?
No.
No, I think those are just like rare cards or whatever. So, Twilight Town, whatever that is, right? Riku,
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck, yeah. So, yeah. So I mean, it's just to more or less put that statement out there, kind of thing, that it's not the first time Disney's done it.
Yeah, I heard, like, I didn't actually hear about this until Dad had come home the one night and he's like, oh, hey, new, Disney games coming out. And I was like, oh, hey, that's cool, right?
Well,
I think I'd also seen it on Facebook too. Like, after you told me, I was like, oh, hey, yeah, there it is, right? And it's like, oh, it's like, the first one. No.
it's not the first.
No.
Yeah, it's not.
No.
It's been a long time, right? Since
has.
it has been out, right? And as I said, it's no longer made anymore, right? And it's very hard to come by for the Kingdom Hearts, right?
Well, especially the
I haven't-
TCG because it was made into a video game too. It's not
For
only
Kingdom Hearts?
yeah. Because I forget if it's like an actual like system game or if it's like a computer game.
I'm not
But
sure.
it is a game, like a
Video games are my
game.
expertise, right?
I
That's
don't
for
know.
sure.
I can't remember which one it is. Maybe it was mobile.
Could be. Not
Yeah,
100% sure, but
Got figures for it too somewhere at EV Games.
I'm actually looking forward to this one. To see how it plays out, right? If it's going to be similar to when JC teaches me how to play Kingdom Hearts or anything along those lines. However, whether the scarcity of the actual Disney princesses, right, is a thing too, right? Because like, I mean, I had never heard of it up until today when I was doing the research on Lorcana, right? To check it out, right? So, but it just kind of made me think too. It's like recently we've had so many TCGs, like whether they started up prior to COVID or during COVID or after COVID kind of thing. Like, I mean, that's more or less becoming a pillar, right, as far as determining era, right, or whatnot, like pre-COVID or post-COVID or during COVID kind of thing. But I mean, so many have come out, right? So going through the list, like just to mention some of them, I had made a list, yeah. So you got like like Fab, which is Flesh and Blood, MetaZoo, My Hero, which was the relaunch of the UFS system. I think it's UFS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Digimon, you got Legion, Nostalgics, and then upcoming ones that are in the Kickstarter. To mention, you got Cryptic and you got Sorcery, and then now the announcement of Lorcana. There's a whole bunch of other ones
Is
that.
it UVS?
What's that?
The UFS or UVS?
UFS, Ultimate Fighting System. Yeah. No, that's. Universes. Universes. Sorry. I think that's what they're calling it now.
I don't know if you wanted me to show that,
Yeah,
so I was
My
looking
Hero.
at it under the...
No, that's okay. It's fine. This actually releases tomorrow here in Canada. I know the States have had it for quite some time now already. We've been waiting for it. Universes system is what it's called. So I actually thank you to JC. He actually did teach me this one. Actually love this game. It's really, really unique and different to play it. I'm looking to expand some of the decks that I've already built that he helped me. We've only played it a few times, mind you, but we want to start a community at the store for it. So we're looking at doing that. And I know Digimon is a huge thing now too, right? Which had just recently relaunched, which was a really older TCG a long time ago. What?
We should take him off the box.
Why? Oh yeah, you didn't like that
He
character.
mean.
He's a mean character.
It's Endeavor. Don't like him.
Nothing.
They keep him though.
Actually, if it wasn't for Mack-Attack, I probably wouldn't have even gotten into My Hero. But I've kind of, since wanting to learn how to play the game, actually started watching the movie, the cartoon and whatnot. It's really interesting. I kind of like it. So even though anime is not really my thing, right? But
My thing.
it's definitely hers.
Definitely my thing.
can't-
Actually, Kim and I were watching.
Can't walk in the door at night coming home from work and I hear nothing but like stuff about Demon Slayer and I don't know whatever else you're watching.
Cam watched Demon Slayer. I started it. I haven't finished it yet, but right now we're in the midst of watching Comey Can't Communicate.
Coma?
Comey.
Oh, Comey.
Comey can't
Can't
communicate. She has like a
She mute?
really bad anxiety disorder, so she can talk, but she also can't. It's sociophobia.
Why are you wearing a princess hat?
Mom asked.
We're talking about the Disney TCG coming
And
out.
it's very funny because Mom
Yeah.
fished that out for him.
Yeah, it's my Mickey hat.
And she had
I was
questions.
actually Minnie Mouse for Halloween the one year. Remember?
I still have that picture.
Yeah, I was. Minnie
That's
Mouse.
your contact photo in my phone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Babies wiggle.
They're soft. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Did that give you make your head hurt?
So yeah, I mean, we're gonna get back on topic here about some of these TCGs, right, that have been coming out. Now there are a lot. So if you're a Kickstarter backer kind of thing, you look on there. There's like a whole ton of them, right? Supposedly that are whether they're not in manufacturing yet or hopefully hoping to get into manufacturing, and it's like just a flood of them. And I can remember back when Magic first came out. So like I'm an alpha Magic player, right? When alpha came out is when my friend came to me and they're like, hey, you got to check this game out, right? So and I'm like, sure, whatever. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, young. Anyway, so I got it, interested in what's that?
Come on, the 90s?
Yeah.
96?
Somewhere around there, 95, 96. So it's roughly like right around the same time, Pokemon. Because I remember being a Magic player and we were laughing.
Came out in 98.
We were laughing at people playing Pokemon because it's like, oh, Pokemon's a cartoon kids game kind of thing, right? But yeah,
and we're like, we got the cool stuff.
We thought we were cooler than them because we were playing Magic, right? However, yeah. But between the two, they both come so far. Two of the original, and then you have Yu-Gi-Oh on top of it. But right along that time frame, right, shortly after Magic had come out, it was this massive wave of TCGs. Like Star Wars came out with their own Star Trek. You had Vampire. You had BattleTech had their own. I don't think it was called BattleTech. It was something else, but it was about Mech Warriors, right? And like there was just oodles of different TCGs that were coming out. Mind you, the majority of them are no longer in existence. Well, the cards may still be out there, but they're no longer manufactured, no longer played, or anything of that nature.
We got a question now.
Yeah.
Pokemon started off as a TCG.
Okay.
Wait, tell me if I have this backwards. It started as TCG and became a show? Or was it a show? Well,
Not
the Pokemon show was called Pokemon, but when the card game
came out, it was called Pocket Monsters. Yeah,
So did the card game come out first?
I think so.
I always wondered that. So yeah, it was a card game that then became a show.
It became a
If
show.
Magic became
It
a
might have been
show-
a show in Japan prior to. I don't know. Maybe a viewer might be able
Yeah,
to
maybe. I don't
correct
know.
us
Tell me
on
if
this,
I'm
but
wrong.
Yeah,
But
I don't know the 100%.
what do you think the
all the
plot
history.
would be if Magic came out with a show?
I know Magic had their own comic book. Believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, there's a Magic the Gathering comic book.
I gotta find this now.
Yeah, I actually have a couple of issues of it still. It's in my comics collection. Anywho, it's yours anyways, right? Or whoever wants.
Then hand
Whoever
them
wants it
over. Let
between-
me read. I'm running out of books to read.
I have like oodles
Where?
and oodles, like all my Robotech comic books, and they're here at the store. They're in the back. You knew I had them.
That's a scary place to go, man.
Yeah, I know it's
You go in the back and your foot's getting stuck somewhere.
So yeah, so you look at Fab, right? Like Flesh and Blood, so successful, right? When it first came out, and then there's MetaZoo, right? And a lot of people, it's because it's the whole collectible thing, right? Kind of thing. It's like I never really got interested in those very much. There's not much of a community here in Brantford for those games. I mean, I know I've gotten some Fab starter decks or whatever. However, because I've been so focused on Genesis and I love Genesis so much, right? Not meaning that I'm not open-minded to learning other games, right? So, which, as I said, we've taken over learning how to play My Hero, right, is one of them. Looking forward to when Cryptic comes out in Sorcery potentially as well.
Did you ever fully learn that My Little Pony game?
The My Little Pony TCG. No, I never
Shy
learned
has
how
so
to play
many
it.
cards of that.
But yeah, I know Shiley really liked it,
Yeah.
which is my youngest daughter, her sister.
Yeah, she only
Huge
wanted
pony
it.
fan, right?
Yeah, she only wanted the cards because they had the ponies on it because she was really, really into the show. At that time, she's grown into other things. I mean, we still watch the movies here and there. I
Yeah.
mean, not bad, honestly.
And she
As
still has
a
her cards.
teenager,
She's
not
like
bad.
pretty much got so many of them because that was around when I first opened the store. My Little Pony was available at the time, right? And
So
it's
you were
like,
just like binge buying.
well, I wasn't really binge buying it, but I thought, well, hey, maybe to little kids or whatnot, it would grab their attention, right? It would be like one of those impulsive buys kind of thing. However, I never really got into learning how to play the game. But when my youngest daughter seen it, and it's like, oh my god, My Little Pony, right? So, giving her some of them and letting her collect them, kind of thing.
Yeah, she's never
hoping-
been a card player.
She's board games, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Shiley's definitely 100% board game. Right?
board game and then like computer games.
Yeah.
Because she plays Roblox 24/7.
Yeah, exactly.
They're probably doing that right now.
And then, yeah, once again, what was that last comment?
They're probably doing that right now.
Oh.
Playing Roblox.
Roadblocks, yeah, computers. I rather one-on-one playing against somebody, right? It's so much more fun than sitting there. It's
I
like,
don't get it. They always bug me to play, and it's like I don't mind once in a while, but it's like I cannot binge play that game like they can.
Yeah,
don't.
Cam plays it from morning to the time he goes to bed.
Yeah, he like builds it and everything, right? Like
Yeah.
there's the one game that he plays, that piggy game. It's like you're actually able to build your own maps and that on it. I think it is, and then
Kind of like Minecraft
a
then.
little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's Bed Wars that he builds on. I don't know. I
Maybe.
can't remember. I know Bed Wars is Minecraft, but they Cam help. I don't know your game. And Bed Wars is Minecraft thing, but they brought it to Roblox at some point.
Yeah. So yeah, with this new flood coming along, and it's like so with Digimon, I tried to get involved with Digimon at first. There were some issues with how it was being distributed, and I guess we had to set up an account, I was told, or whatnot, and there was a slew of issues and problems with it.
Wait, set up an account. Like
To become a retailer for
also like
for
Konami?
Digimon. No, because Konami, I like for Yu-Gi-Oh, I get it right straight from my distribution center, right? So this was separate, like it wasn't through an actual distributor at first
Okay, yeah.
when they first relaunched it, right? So and it's like you had to set up this account and whatnot. However, somebody tried to log into my account over 1,000 times. I got locked out. I tried to get back in and contacted them, and they never responded, kind of thing. And like there was a slew of issues and problems, which I kind of missed out on that initial startup for Digimon, right? So, however, I mean, it is what it is. I have a very small
Someone tried to get me.
community based on Digimon. They come and play one every now and then, and I'm fine with that, right? It's like I don't need to have this big, huge, massive stuff. There are a lot of other stores within the area that actually run it, so but it's still kind of cool. Like, I mean, however, to get involved with these games on a retail level, right? And it's like I got lucky. I met a Sid when I did, and fell in love with Genesis that much, right? So
Especially since it was the very beginning we met him, and it was just like jump on in.
yeah, right at
Yes.
but it wasn't because of that, right? It was because of the love of the game, right? So
Well, when you
like,
first started learning it, yeah.
and that he actually himself, the owner of the company, Haunted Castle, actually took the time. Right. And I invited him to the store. He actually took the time and spent the time with me, right, to teach me on a personal level. Right. So that connection was so amazing. Right. So which is I think, a really good portion of why I love Genesis so much. Yes. Yeah. So if you go through that doorway at the end there, at the very back on the left-hand side, you're welcome.
I remember going to. Sorry if you weren't done there.
No, it's okay.
Remember going to this one place,
Forbes, yeah.
Forbes. We
In
went to
Cambridge.
Yeah, went to Forbes. We used to go there all the time for Pokemon, because they ran tournaments and that
Yeah.
we were really big into Pokemon.
That was even
And
before the store.
That was before the store when we were going and playing there. I'm so young, little me.
Yeah.
So we go and play, right? And
Yeah,
then
you're so old now.
thank you. Yeah, I'll be 16 on Saturday. Yeah.
Happy birthday
Yay.
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mack-Attack. Happy birthday to you. There, I said it. I sang it to you on stream. Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
Okay, so yeah, we went there for a Genesis tournament the one day, and it was close to my birthday. Coincidentally enough, now that
Right?
I
It was right
mentioned
around this time, yeah.
It was around the time of my birthday, and so Sid actually signed a tsunami for me, Fuller Tsunami,
With that little
and
birthday cake on it.
he put a birthday cake on it. Yeah.
Speaking of signing, though, because recently he told me that he's no longer signing cards, right? Which was kind of
What?
yeah. Well, because they partnered up with Mint, right, which is a grading company, and they've actually authenticated his signature, right? So now he's not going to sign any cards because of anybody that sends it in to get it authenticated, right? So to speak. I don't know. He was here when he brought his brothers down to visit us. Thank you very much, by the way.
Yes. So nice to see everybody.
To see everybody. Yeah, we got to see Asan.
Thanks,
The only one that
Happy
birthday. Happy birthday. Nice.
I want that written on my birthday cake. I'm gonna
Happy
tell
birthday.
Mom I want birthday written on my birthday cake.
But yeah, no. So it was kind of like I've been having a Sid sign cards randomly here and there,
Yeah.
right? For my own personal
Oh, I have
collection kind
too.
of thing. But yeah, now that the fact that he's not going to sign any more cards for me, it's like, but I get it. I understand, right? So, but yeah, no.
More tears.
We're way off topic. Anyway, but yeah, so which is a good thing for me, and I'm so happy the fact that you're welcome. Getting into Genesis and involved when a company actually takes that time and effort to promote their game, especially whether they have interest or not, right? To just take that time and effort to do it makes Haunted Castle super awesome, right? So, however, some of these other ones, right, where it's like you have to either go through a distribution to get organized play or whatnot, makes it a little bit challenging.
thank you.
I like your shirt.
I love it too. I just got it the other day. It's all froggy with milk.
Yeah. I can't look at the shirt without seeing that video you sent me of the vegan with the strawberry milk.
Oh my god. It's vegan because of strawberry milk, not like cow milk.
Show me
The
the
tit
tit
on
on
a
strawberry. That's so
Some
funny.
like really Western guy, right?
Anywho.
Hat and everything. Oh yeah.
But yeah, so like I mean, like with My Hero or like even with Digimon, there's a certain process to go through to get organized play for your store, or whether you're bringing the product in, you going through distribution, right? Whereas with Haunted Castle, it was more direct, right? So, I mean,
Well, he still comes to deliver stuff.
he still does, yeah. Like he drops by not as often as we would like,
Yeah.
like he used to. But like I
Busy
mean,
man, though.
he's very busy
He's a
and
very
the company's
busy man.
growing, right? So, but still remain an amazing friend to me, like
Such
for
a
the
cool
rest of my
guy.
life, right?
Like,
kind of thing.
The other day when he walked in with like his brother's wife came with him and everything, my jaw actually dropped. I was like, "Hi," right? I was I was shocked. I was
Well,
like,
that
"Oh
was
my
the
God,
first
I haven't
time we
seen
got
you."
to
2-0 for Will.
see. He is cheating, Alex.
Wow.
Slap. No, it's all right. Will, I got your back. Oh, you beat Kenny. Nice.
Wow, poor Kenny.
Poor Kenny.
Poor Kenny. But yeah, no, I was so shocked.
Hey, Kenny, what are you playing?
Sure.
That's a fatigue. Ooh.
Oh, fatigue.
No, fatigue could be a thing, man. That's something I've been trying.
That's
as
why
well.
I said, fatigue.
Fatigue. Yeah, you're tired.
Ugh.
I guess Kenny's just
Gross.
fatigued tonight. But so I mean, yeah. So the cardboard cohorts, yeah, they put out a video recently. They were we had sent them a sealed box of Genesis, right? And they put out their live. And they opened it and whatnot, and they did some shout outs to us, thanking us for it. So you guys are greatly welcome and whatnot. So, however, I know there's one game that the cardboard cohorts really promote, right? And that is Legion's Realm at Wars, right? Which is another up and coming TCG. Now, no offense to you guys. You guys love this game. I'm glad you guys love it, and it's nothing personal about the game. However, so a quick story about the engagement with Legion's Realm at Wars, and the reason why that I am not investing in it, and I do not want to, really partake in promoting this game, due to the fact of how the engagement with the company, right, kind of thing. So Taylor Howe, the owner or whatever of Legions, came into my store, right? So I know he's from a neighboring city, and I think I had gotten to meeting him prior to him actually making the game. And he had told me about it and whatnot, and I think he actually even engaged with a Sid to pick his brain as far as to how to start up the company, et cetera, right?
Some pointers
And whatnot, right? So some information, and then so when he came in, and he was showing that he was going to go to production for this game. He was telling me about it. He wanted to set up a demo day for it, right? So which we did, and we had set up a demo day.
We're back.
Hi.
Get another back end. First.
Okay, yeah, 1 second. Sure.
I was gonna say I need something to do here. Help. 2-0 for you. You won. Okay.
Yeah, 6 months.
Wow, you gotta tell Jordan. I said, what's going on tonight, man?
If I gave you
Before I hit the 2 for you, 0 for him.
because we're live streaming.
Okay. Just making sure. I was like, before I click the check mark.
You want to test when you come back?
Sorry.
Thanks, they'll try and solve.
Oh, you tried Sarah?
No, Jordan's trying.
Jordan.
Oh, Jordan is.
Yeah.
Oh, we actually have a Sarah deck being
I
played.
mentioned
Nice.
that earlier. Well, I didn't say who was playing. Actually.
Okay. So anyway, yeah. So
Yeah.
he had come in and he wanted to set up a demo day, right, to show off his game and whatnot. And I said, great. We had planned it out, and he actually did. He brought a few people from I think the Woodstock community or whatnot, because his launch store was Nerds Cafe. I think it's Cafe or just Nerds.
Yeah.
Out of Woodstock, and then I think I announced it. I promoted it on my end for my social medias and whatnot. We had like a 1 or 2, I think, that were interested in wanting to learn how to play it and whatnot. I wanted to learn the game, right? I really did, and I told him that. However, I was really, really busy that day. A whole bunch of stuff had come up that I was unable to actually partake in the demo day to learn it, right? So I told him, I says, well, we can try and set up another one. I'd like to keep learning about it, because the couple of my community members that actually played it said that it was interesting and it was kind of different and whatnot. One had specifically said that it felt a little bit like Yu-Gi-Oh, and I know Taylor Howe has a huge Yu-Gi-Oh background kind of thing. So so we had planned for it, and then I think it was COVID had hit and whatnot, and then I think it was after COVID he had come by and he had like sheets of the thing, and he had some product to show me and whatnot, right? And I had asked him, I says, well, I haven't really had a chance to engage with this game yet. I says, I would like to start learning how to play it, and I had requested for some like maybe demo product or whatnot, or some learn how to play info, and he said he was going to bring it to me, and he never did, never showed up, right? And there was nothing further from him, for so in that sense it was kind of like he just disappeared, right? And then all of a sudden I seen it just showing up at the Devil's Bench and showing up all over the place, right, kind of thing, right? And I felt like snubbed more or less by him, which kind of hurt, for especially when it was a game that I could have potentially promoted, right, and built a community around it.
You just wanted to learn it more.
And I wanted to take the time and effort to learn it myself, even though I didn't have that opportunity at first initially. So I don't know what the case was that all of a sudden, boom, it was like gone, so to speak. And then I seen a lot of other content creators doing box openings and whatnot when the product first came out. I'm rolling on my pants. And some of the letters that he was sending out to these content creators saying that how much that he supports the retailers and this, that, and the other thing. And it was kind of like, does he really? Like with what had happened to me? Now, I'm not saying that it happened to everybody, obviously not, but because that had happened to me and I had that bad experience, and it was kind of like, I'm laughing in the back of my head. He's like lying, right? More or less to these guys, right? Like he doesn't care. I'm a retailer, right? I was a store and I was willing and ready to promote this game. And then to get snubbed the way that I did, it was just like, poof, that was it, done. Right. So, I mean, I don't diss the game. I hope the game succeeds, right? From what I see from the cardboard cohorts, the stuff that they have promoted about it, right? The game looks really cool. The cards, cards look kind of cool, whatnot. I haven't actually physically held them. I never had that opportunity or whatnot. However, I'm not going to go out of my way to now purchase it to support it for a game that is not going to engage with me. Now, I'm not saying that every single TCG that comes out has to engage with retailers the way that a Sid did, right? However, but to leave a retailer behind at a request such as I had put out to Taylor Howe and not get it in return. So we love all the games, man. We absolutely love Genesis. We just don't have it in our area. We do more videos. No, that's perfectly fine, right? It's we love all games as well, too, right? And I don't want to see any game fail in any way, shape, or form. No. I hope that they're all successful in their own way, shape, or form, right? Whether it's a small community, a large community, massive, whatever, right? The key thing is, though, it's a game, right? And that's the main, I think, should be the main focus, is what Genesis originally was. And I say originally because it seems like there is a lot of recognition to the collector's market now by Genesis, right? And so they're gearing to satisfy those who are looking to make this Genesis game collectible and valuable to them, kind of thing, right? And Haunted Castle has done that by putting those the box toppers, right, etc., the foils, and all the new stuff that's been added since alpha, beta. Welcome to Jay, right? So, but I mean, as a collector as well, I mean, having my one-ups, and I mean, we've done a whole bunch of content about that as well. So, but
yeah, I got my binders too. I was actually standing there going through them the one day with.
Yeah, you don't look at yours as often as I look at mine.
No, I do not. I have two binders in the back. One I found. One is still back there. I just don't know where. I ended up finding the binder that had my birthday tsunami in it, thank goodness. And I was going through them with two members of our community. Yeah,
it's Bill and Erica.
Yeah. And so I was going through my binders with two members of our community, and I found like 17 alphas in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, wow. And a lot of them had like multiple cards in the pockets, and so we were pulling them out. It was almost like opening a pack. Like, it was just so thrilling to us. We don't know why. It just was. But every single time we pulled out multiple cards from one pocket, it was like, oh, are they 17s or are they 18s? And it was like opening a pack of cards. It's like 17 or 18, 17 or 18. A lot of them were 17. Most of them were 18s. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was really fun. I don't know why, but it
Well,
was
the
fun.
17s were the 2-player starter kits only. It was when the 2017 or 2017 was when the 2-player alpha kit came out, right? And then when alpha actually went into production as a booster, it was 2018, right? So, which is why you have those two different ones, right? So I know those are 18. I think this binder has mostly 17s. That's 2018 alpha, right? Like just wheels and wheels them. But yeah,
So much alpha.
But I mean, yeah, just a quick reminder. This is our opinion. What we think.
Like I stated in the description.
Yeah.
Read the description.
Read the description.
It's funny.
Oh, it's not Cato. Cato is the.
No, that's the title. No, then in the description I put like, we talk about like the top cards in Genesis for Origins, and then in brackets right after our opinion.
Our opinion, yeah. I mean, this is our opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
And we want to hear yours.
Remember, like,
Comment.
it's a game, right? We play the game. We love playing the game over the whole collector.
And that's why we talk about it.
And we talk about it, yes, the
All
gameplay. So, just in conclusion, then, all those cards that I'm spreading out in front of us.
And remember that if Cato can't do it, Mickey can.
Yeah, and if Cato can't do it, just wait until next September, and Mickey will be able to take care of that.
Yeah.
Cato's the man, 100%. Watch out for this thing. Brutal.
Yeah, that thing's nasty.
And these two
and those
things.
two. Those are
And
gross
these two
too.
things
Yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
yes.
Especially those two.
Who's the artist on this one?
Carl
Carl.
Ben.
Great. I think it's just it's so cool looking. I love the art on the millipede.
Yeah.
It's just, the way those long legs go right straight across the card kind of thing. So, and whatever that ooze stuff is coming out of its mouth.
No. It's just like he's throwing it up.
Yeah, I think so. He's eating something.
Wait.
Yeah. That's another thing, that the artwork too. 100%. It kind of reminds me of like, because if you go back and you look at, say, the early days of Magic, some of the artwork, right, it was just like so mundane, right? So like we look at it now, we laugh at these cards. It's like, oh my god, that artwork is so bad, right? Especially like you look at Counterspell, right? The original artwork of Counterspell, it looked like some kindergarten kid drew the artwork. no offense to the artist by all means, compared to the artwork now is what
it is upgraded a lot. Like, I mean, the artwork it was still good back then. Like, don't get me wrong. I love artwork, any kind of artwork in general. Right?
Yeah.
But I mean, cards now, it's like the artwork is so much more updated, and they have more
finesse.
Nope, not the word I'm looking for. More like technology to be able to do it better. Like the better technology and the utensils to do it. Not the words I'm looking for.
Well,
but
for
you
the
get
digital,
gist.
for the digital artwork. I mean, I have a huge warm spot for actual pencil drawings
Yes.
on artwork, right?
Black and white too.
Black and white, or
Black and white.
hand drawn and then painted, and then that's it, photo, right? And that's no digital involved, right? Kind of thing.
And then it's like photo and then like put right on the card.
Yeah, which is one thing that I love so much about Damian, because every now and then on his social medias, he shows what's that? Yeah.
I think this was
snow-covered eye or swamp. What are you doing?
Is this a double-ended sleeve? Or did it rip?
It ripped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's still protecting.
Yeah, I was talking about the artwork.
Yeah. But no, so every now and then Damian will post up on his social medias like his sketches, his actual art sketches, right, that are done in pencil kind of thing.
He just posted that Death Companion.
Yeah.
I fell.
Yeah. No, not like Death Companion. Oh, it is Death Companion. I thought you said Death. I had Death Eater on my mind because that was the card that was such a huge upgrade as far as the artwork.
Oh yeah.
Since Alpha, right, all the way now to.
Well, no, because he redid
Origins.
The Death's Companion because Joey was showing it.
It was done 3 times now.
Yeah.
This is the 3rd time, so you actually get to see the progression.
3.
Yeah.
Oh right, yes. Because the first one and then the other.
The first one, it was the face-on shot, and then the second one he was kind of turned and he's eating something, and then now this one he's eating himself.
Yeah.
Right. For the Death Eater, yeah. There's 3 different artworks for it, but yeah. I'll show you after.
I was gonna say I know the other two. You got to show me the first one though, because I do not remember that
From
straight
Alpha?
on. Yeah, help me.
I'll show you right here.
I can't remember that one.
Okay. It's up the back.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, the original
Well,
Elsa artwork.
The other two are almost the same, except the one.
Like that's still super awesome. I love
Yeah.
that. The zombie kind of look right to it.
Yeah.
I should have took all these with me for Camilla to sign. The print
You mean
of this
Leslie?
card, yeah, it's Leslie's
I was gonna say
of
Camilla.
the Skeleton King sold out.
Yeah, it went
so fast, right? While we were there. But then there's the I think is it Rays? No, it wasn't Rays. It was Welcome to Jay. It was the second printing of Death Eater. I think it was Welcome to Jay. Anyway, it probably is not in the binder, but
yeah, but the other
that's
two
why
were,
he's kind of turned sideways, right? And he's eating. looks like
yeah,
he's
the
eating
other two
something.
were the same. It's just the other one, it was like redone and the color was more
Yeah.
enhanced and there was more detail into it.
detail to it.
That's
Yeah,
all. Yeah,
The actual Origins one is.
they're in the same position, like they're bent over and that. But yeah, it's just the newest one
newest
is
one
more.
looks
Yeah, well,
amazing.
Death's Companion. There was there's now the three of them. There's the original one, which has got the big long thing
Which is
behind her, and then
which is
she's
another
front forward.
card.
and
Speaking of deaths,
the new one.
or the Death Eater, to be used with caution, right? Because the reason why I didn't see as much play is because of the 3 health.
it's 'cause of the-
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
right? So now it can be reduced down to 2, and it kills a summon with so much health or less around it when it enters the field, right? So it's
yeah.
could be potentially a good card.
hmm
Casually,
Depends on how
100%
you
for
use
sure.
it, though,
yeah,
yeah.
it depends on how it's used. So
Who you put it with?
whether it's going to hit meta, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to see a lot of this nonsense happening over anything right now.
Of course.
And this guy, right, of course. And we need to take down this guy. So,
Yeah.
with potentially this guy, who knows? But yeah. So yeah, I think that's about it. We're just going to kind of wrap things up now. Really appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Even though I'm wearing this ridiculous Mickey Mouse hat, you won't see it all the time. Here, you want to wear it?
I'll post that picture to
Oh my
Instagram
god, I
later.
gotta put it back on. I got no hair. There you go. You can wear the hat. Oh my god, dying with that thing on. Anyway, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate all your support, and we hope that you enjoy our content. You guys want to hear any specific content or want us to talk about anything specific, reach out to us. You can reach out to me specifically, stevelthegamer@hotmail.com or hotgaminginc@hotmail.com as well. And give us some suggestions. We'd really, or put it up in the chat and let us know if there's anything specifically you want to hear. We're always looking to discuss new things for Genesis, as always.
You can reach out to me on TikTok and Instagram. TikTok is Cool Kid Attack or Mack-Attack, whatever one comes up. And then Instagram is I Almost Forgot the Butter or Mack-Attack, whichever one shows up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will get those two.
Almost forgot the butter.
I almost forgot the butter.
I almost forgot the butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the actual handle.
That's the actual handle.
Yeah, that's the actual name.
Cool.
Mack-Attack is like the sub name.
Yeah, so we run our Genesis events every Thursday and Saturday. If you want to come out and participate, we'd love to have you. Drop on down. We're located at 131 Erie Ave, Brantford, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, we'd like to have you out. Come on out. Or at any time you want to get involved into Genesis, look up www.genesisbattleofchampions.com. All the gameplay, card database, lore, everything you need to know about the game.
Contact info.
Yeah. If your LGS isn't involved in it, reach out to them, let them know that they can contact and get involved as well, right? So it's an absolutely amazing game. You're going to love it 100%. Yeah, I think that's about it. So let's go out in Alex Miller style, right? So yeah, no, just kidding. Yeah,
Lean back in the
lean
chair.
back. We don't have the big ball behind us, but that's all good.
You don't have a
It's all
bed
good.
either.
Thanks a lot, Alex. Appreciate it. Thank you to Haunted Castle Game and a Sid and all the members of the team for giving us Genesis Battle of
making this
Champions.
game a thing. Yes.
Making it a thing. Love it, 100%. So we will see you next week. We live stream every Thursday evening, roughly around the same time we started tonight. which is about 7-ish or so, somewhere around
Yeah.
there. But yeah, really appreciate it.
Whatever.
And we will see you. And then be sure to check out. We have a lot of shorts for other games and whatnot when we do pack openings. And hoping to do some in the next coming week because Dominaria United is coming for Magic. We got the new My Hero that's coming out tomorrow. So we're going to be hopefully to do some stuff about that as well. So have a great night. And remember, be kind to one another, respect one another,
Have fun
and
playing your
have
games.
fun playing games. And we will see you in the style of JC. Ready? We will see you in the arena.